What is up, everyone? It's E-Man's Takes here, and more importantly, what's up, Heat Nation? The Heat have just beaten the Knicks in 6. Everyone was saying, I still can't believe the fact that I believe it was the ABC crew covering the NBA, that all 4 of them said Knicks in 7. I could not believe that. And to be honest with you, I was starting to believe it a little bit when the Knicks were creeping up in this game and the last one that they won. Obviously, I could think, okay, but as I said, the Heat will not lose at home. I find it very difficult for most teams to beat Miami at home. Now, obviously, we've had times in this series where it looked tough, it looked rough, but hey, we still got through it, and I'm very proud of this Heat team. I mean, this is a grit grind win that we pulled out at the end, but I have to say one thing, though. The reffing in this game was appalling to me. Down the stretch, which I only got to watch the last quarter, sorry, I can't really say about the rest of the game, but that last quarter, I could not believe the fact that the Knicks got in the bonus within 3 minutes. So for 9 whole minutes of that quarter, the Knicks were in the bonus. That's unbelievable to me. This is how I see it. If you're going to call every call, do it on both sides of the court. I don't care if you just keep calling foul after foul after foul, as long as it's equal. If you're not going to call it, then don't call it on the other team. Okay, maybe not every single time the Heat drove in it was a foul, but still, you're telling me Butler goes up against 2 people and not one of them fouls them? In my personal opinion, the refs did not perform as well as they could have. Now, obviously, Scott Foster was one of the refs, and the Heat, in the last 10 times they've played with him as ref, have lost. So the Heat have broken that streak, beating today with Scott Foster as referee. Now, although he won this game, it was not easy, but I love the grit and grind from this team. Butler with 24, 8, and 4. I'm looking at the stats on the side, so if you see my eyes go that way, that's why. Bam, the last 2-3 games has played amazingly. He's played aggressively, and I love to see it from Bam. You honestly can't ask more of Bam. 23, 9, and 1. Obviously, you want him to get the double-double, but you love to see it from Bam, and I love it when he's playing aggressively and attacking and making the mid-ranges, and you just love it. And I love when Bam's playing. I love this 1-2 punch with the Miami Heat. I wish Hero was there to be the 1-2-3, but he's out, unfortunately. But we're pushing on without him. Shoots 14, good hit. A big 3 in the fourth quarter to take us up by 5 or 6. I forgot how much it was. Vincent with 7, it's okay. Love with 3, he just kind of did a little bit. Lowry with 11, 9, and 4. Big points and assists from Lowry. Martin with 8. He also hit a big 3 in the fourth quarter. Duncan with 6. He hit a big 3 in the end of the third quarter. But I love how everyone played minutes on this team. I wish we got a little more players involved, like maybe Robinson, the young center. If he could get some game time in, he might actually look pretty good for us. He looked good in the regular season, but I understand what Spo's doing, and I understand it perfectly. Now, the first quarter was not nice, 31-24 to us. But we came with a big second quarter, scoring 27 and only allowing 19. Third quarter, we beat them by 2, 23-21, and the fourth quarter, we beat them by 1, 22-21. The Heat decided to lock down defensively, and I prefer that, but we needed to score. Sometimes we couldn't score. But I love their approach to this game. All season long, and not really in the series, but all season long, Randall has cooked the Heat, and the Heat locked him down. Today only allowing 15 and 11. It's amazing. RJ Barry, who's had some very good games. I was very impressed with RJ Barry the last couple games. He only got 11. Mitchell Robinson only got 2 and only 11 boards, which for him is not a lot. Brunson, we could not stop Brunson this whole series. I'll admit to that. I'm sure any Heat player admits to that. Brunson was electric. He dropped 41 today, but it wasn't enough for the Knicks. I feel bad for him because he's such a great player. And the Knicks are a good team, but I feel like he deserves to be on a quality team that could actually make a full championship run. I don't see him as the number 1 option, which is probably why. But he's played amazingly, and flowers to Brunson. He tried his hardest, really, in this series. Grimes, only 3 points when he's had some pretty good games, especially defensively. Hart, 11 and 7, holding him off. That's perfectly fine with me. Hartenstein, only 2 and 1. Great. Toppin got 7, 1 and 3, but that didn't matter to me at all. I love the way this team played, and I loved it so much. When we look at the team stats specifically, the Heat shot 40%, but compared to the Knicks 38%. That's good. We got better percentage, but the Heat took 82 shots and the Knicks only 71. When you take more shots, you're gonna probably make more, which I love to see. The Heat from three, the Heat have been struggling a bit from three the last couple games, which I'm very, it was expected since they got to such a hot start. They were eventually going to drop down a couple notches, but still good performance. They hit 7 out of 27, almost 26%. We did let them hit 10 for 35. We got 28%, but we still won at the end. Free throws, they shot 32, made 28 at 87. The Heat only missed 2 out of 25, so they made 23, 92%. Total rebounds, they out-rebounded us by 1, just perfect on me, and that was by 1 offensive rebound. Yeah, 1 offensive rebound, which is not bad. Assists, this is what I love from the Miami Heat. Brunson scored all these points, but the problem is he's supposed to be also their facilitator. He could not get the ball moving. 25 assists from the Heat, big. The Knicks only 13. They have to play very selfish basketball to where they have to either score themselves or it's very hard for them to find someone to score. 8 steals from the Heat, only 7 turnovers to their 12. And as I said, this Heat team, I love it when they're forcing turnovers and they're scoring the basket. Now, let's talk. Well, we can't really talk about it because we don't know who we're facing yet, but what's next for this Heat team as they head to the conference finals, and that is the Celtics or the 76ers. Now, these are 2 big dogs, and I don't care who wins this series. Either way, it's going to be a grudge match for the Miami Heat, but I'm very happy that the Heat won today because they get 2 extra days of rest because Butler is still nursing that ankle. It appears sometimes he's still a little wobbly on it, and Bam could use the rest after he's playing a bit aggressively. He's noticed that he had to play aggressively, so he had to take more wear and tear on his body. And Martin's been he's been game that time decision sometimes, and so from other people. So this is a well-needed break for the Miami Heat. I believe they either play Tuesday or Wednesday, depending. But I don't care if it's the Sixers or the Celtics. This is going to be an absolute grudge match. Would I like the Celtics? I don't mind. The Celtics, it'd be revenge for last year. If it was the Sixers, them would be getting revenge from last year, just not in the conference finals, second round. Either way, they're going to have main scoring options, but the key difference in these matchups is whoever Bam Adebayo is guarding. Because if Bam guards Embiid, that's probably fine at center on center. We don't really give up size anyway. And I don't really see anyone that can guard Jimmy that well on that side. Maybe Tobias Harris just because of his length, but I don't think they have anyone that can handle Butler when he wants to be Butler. And especially if Bam can draw Embiid out of the paint, I think that'd be great for us. But if we face the Celtics, Bam either has to guard Tatum, who then you leave a big man on a smaller person, or Bam has to guard one of the centers. But either way, both matches will be great. I can't believe this Heat team has gone this far, and I love to see it from this Heat culture. Miami blood is strong, and we have to keep pushing on. The Heat are great when they're underdogs because you know what? They have nothing to lose. They're just playing for fun. But one of the key differences, one of the key reasons why the Heat have won both of these series so far is because they took Game 1 away from home. And once you immediately take Game 1 away from home, away, the home team is like, what? They get shaken up and they start messing up. Because then it doesn't matter if you lose the next one. It's 1-1. And then you take it home. The Heat have not lost at home, and this is what I love to see. You have to protect your house. If the Heat can steal, if they don't steal the first one, it's fine. But if they steal 1 or 2, that is very good for the Heat as they've been solid at home. And obviously the Celtics and the 76ers both have the capabilities of beating the Heat at home, away from home. But still, if we could take 1 game away in the first 2 games, that's going to be major for the series. But as we all know, we don't know yet the score. That will happen in tomorrow's game. If you want to keep up with who wins tomorrow, check out my shorts. And actually check out my shorts as I've been uploading a lot more on there recently just to get quick content out there for you guys. I've been basically covering the end of every game so far in the NBA playoffs. And the Warriors and Lakers are playing tonight. And the Lakers, if they win, they are into the next round and they will play the Denver Nuggets. But yes, as I said, we'll see what happens with the Heat. This was Z-Man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. and turn on your post notifications so you're notified when I have posted. I know it's been a while since I posted a regular video, but here's one, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Peace.